Hi guys. Our featured channel is 10-Point Program 703. Please check out his channel from the link below and give him the credit he deserves. Even this guy knows his rights better than the cops, as you will see.
You're in a public place. Once you go into a public place, you give up your right to whether or not you choose to be filmed. That's a constitutional right, what he is doing right there.
Thank you, sir.
It's 100% legal, what he is doing right there.
Thank you, sir.
And she has the constitutional right to speak out about it if she chooses to.
No, if she doesn't want to be filmed in a public place, she can film in a public place.
Okay, can we don't...
You cannot shut her up.
Calm down.
You can't shut her up.
You're trying to shut me up.
I asked you to shut up.
I'm just saying.
Sir, do you see what's going on?
It's a public place.
They're calling the police. The rules and regulations allow me to do this. I'm in public. If you guys don't want to be, don't leave your house.
Congratulations.
If I was
To
in,
the both of you.
Hey, sir, can you come talk to me out here real quick?
no, I'm gonna.
Go on, sir.
Body camera rolling, sir.
Yes, it is, sir.
Alrighty. Or did you just turn it on?
It's still on, sir.
All right. Just had to double check. It looked like you just turned it on.
Everything's fine. Would you mind if I take your ID, sir?
I did not give. I don't have my ID with me,
Can I
sir.
have your ID? Do you mind if I take down your name then?
No, I don't, sir.
That's fine. I'll do it.
So our supervisor is going to come and talk.
Can I get your name and badge number, ma'am?
It's right here.
Would
Right
you
here.
say that to the judge, or would you? Is
Well,
your
it's
name right here?
Yeah,
Your,
it is.
your name is right here.
Yep, as Correa, badge 3051, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
That wasn't hard, right?
Absolutely.
Allows that. And if I try to show Mr. Garcia, yes, sir. Thank you, sir. How about this? You're the postmaster here, sir.
No, sir.
Okay,
But
so
I want you off the property right now.
okay, so I'm gonna let this be known. This is a public property.
Okay.
We, the people, own this. I came here doing a legal, protected, constitutional activity.
Okay.
The rules and regulations that I tried to explain to Mr. Garcia and this gentleman that still hasn't stated to me even if he works here. Can I get your name, sir?
I can't tell you my name, sir.
Okay, so then why would I listen to someone that I don't even know that even works here, okay? So first of all, I would like both of you guys to just take 1 minute of your time to take a look at the rules and regulations that Poster 7 has that allows us to do this.
Okay.
So if I can just take for 1 second, ma'am, please follow me. Excuse me.
Well, let's stay out here because we're trying to figure out.
No, this is my building. I'm going to go inside of it. You understand me, ma'am? So you want to come over here so you can... No. I asked you guys just politely to come over here. You guys now. Okay. I don't want to impede the way of anything for anything, so that's why I'm
Appreciate it.
staying
Thank you
over
very
here.
much.
So I've
Actually,
asked you guys.
let's move out.
No, I'm gonna
You want-
stand right here.
No, I'm telling him to move out of the way.
Okay. So now
We're
I've
not
asked.
trying to
I've
impede.
asked you 3 times to take a look.
All right, this is your building.
Here is another citizen schooling the cops. How do cops still not know the law and people's rights?
We all pay taxes, right? Yeah, you can go around. So you are, I would say you are correct. You have a post box, you came to buy a post stamp. You're
If that's what you're doing, then I don't understand why the
So
issue.
then why are you guys here? And
Well,
then-
because the worker here, the person that just came out, he works
that
here.
won't
He's
identify himself to
He
me.
is a manager,
Okay.
and he doesn't want you on the property.
Yeah, he
That's
has
why.
my sister work here, Tanya. She's off today.
I appreciate, and I heard you asking for your sister
Yeah,
earlier.
she's not here
And
today.
for the 3rd, 4th time, if this can be simple, this can be cleared up in 2 seconds, so you don't waste your resources ever coming over to this post office or any other post office when somebody's filming. If you could just take a look at Poster 7 that allows us, it's the rules and regulations. This is the 4th time we're going to explain it to you. So it seems like you're kind of understanding. If I can get 2.8 seconds of your time,
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
come on then.
Well, let's.
Come on. Let's get 2.8 seconds of your time. Here you go.
If he wants to come here and supervise, see what he does.
So am I being detained?
No.
No, sir, you're not.
Okay, just making sure. That means
not
if I'm free to go, that means I'm free to stay.
You are. There you go.
And I'll leave when you guys leave.
Understand that, sir?
You wouldn't need to waste your supervisor's gas and resources to come here, and all you have to do is walk and talk to them and say, hey, this gentleman's right. Look at the rules and regulations. Why am I wasting his resources? Thank you. God bless you, ma'am. We have citizens out here that actually understand that our rights are not going to be taken away from us.
No one's taking away your rights.
Well, I'll put it this way. Who called the police on you guys? Before we leave, I want to get the report number on who called the police. I want that report number on that call.
The supervisor arrives, but is as clueless as the other officers.
Hey, good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
Badge number is 1683. My name is First Sergeant Brad Kavanagh. I work out of the Garfield Station. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Cool. Can you tell me what's going on?
I was doing a legal protected constitutional activity. Just out here filming. It seems like people didn't want to be engaged with my camera, but they don't mind the other 5 cameras that are in there as well.
Inside the building, or were you outside the building?
I was in and out, sir.
Okay.
I tried to tell the postmaster there's rules and regulations of Poster 7 that allows us to do this. He did not want to look at it. I advised both officers about the rules and regulations. They didn't want to come in and take a look at it as well.
Okay.
While I was coming in here to gather my stamp, which I do still have a receipt for, even if I didn't need to buy anything, I still can be out here filming. I had people come up to me and say, why am I filming? I didn't engage them, sir. They engaged me. I don't know why else you guys would be called here, sir.
Okay.
So, and that's where we're at right now. If you don't mind, sir, I could take a look at the Poster 7 that allows me to do this.
Poster 7?
Yes.
Why don't you just explain to me what that is right now before we walk over there, though?
It allows me to basically film anything in the corridors, walkway entries in the building as well.
Sure, let's go look at it.
All right, I appreciate it. I didn't know why it takes a supervisor for 2 other people to take a look at it.
I'm reading it here for you. It says that photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel or other authorized personnel or a federal court order or rule. So based off of that first paragraph, it says it has to be for news purposes or auditoriums when used for public meetings. You can take the pictures except where it's saying...
I cannot.
Correct, by either a sign, a security force, or another authorized personnel. So a sign can tell you you're not allowed to take photographs on this property. An authorized personnel can tell you that, or a security force.
Okay, and the reason why I'm still going to stay in here and take pictures is because those policies don't trump my First Amendment. Okay, so then I'm gonna put you in a very tough situation, sir. I'm gonna stand here, or we can just put the cuffs on me right now. Those are the situations that we're gonna be in, sir.
We're not there just quite yet.
No, because then I'll put it this way. I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm done talking. I'm gonna give you 2 options. It's rather I'm gonna stand here in my building, the building that you pay for as well, and everyone else in here, or we're gonna put the cuffs on me.
The building your taxpayers pay for, this building right here, you want to stay in it right now?
Yes.
After having been told by the supervisor of the
To
building.
leave my building, yes.
And by the local law enforcement in their presence. So you want to go ahead and stay here?
Yes, to leave. This is my building, sir.
At this time, you would then be considered trespassing. Are you willing to leave the property?
I'm not willing to leave the property,
Are you
sir.
a Virginia resident?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay.
Not willing to leave this property. I'm going to put you in this type of situation.
Since you told me you're a Virginia resident, once we identify you, we can go ahead and release you on a summons.
I'm not.
If you're willing to comply and then leave the building.
I'm not willing to give you my name, sir. I
Okay.
haven't committed a
If
crime.
you're not willing to stop the act, we'll have to take you into custody and bring you before a magistrate. Do you understand that? Okay. I'll let you set your phone down so it doesn't get damaged at this point.
First thing this cop does is ask for ID. He also tries to intimidate from the get-go.
Do you have ID on you, sir? How you doing? Do you have ID on you? How you doing, sir? Do you have ID on you? Sir? Sir, do you have ID on you?
Please don't impede my way of walking, please.
No, sir. You're taking pictures of everybody? I need to see some ID.
So,
You were at the courthouse yesterday taking photos as well, right?
what is the purpose?
Can I see your ID, sir?
I don't have an ID on me, sir.
You have nothing on you?
You're impeding my way. I would like to
No,
go.
you can't right now.
And what is the reason why I can't go?
I just need to talk to you real quick. Stand right here while make sure that you're not wanted for something. How about that? Stand right here for me. Please. Okay. All right, stand right here for me until we find out who you are.
What am I being detained for, sir?
You're taking pictures of county vehicles and county buildings.
Okay, so is that a crime?
Right now, you need to identify yourself to the police. If we're stopping to talk to you, yes, you need to identify yourself to me.
Is that a crime?
You need to identify yourself to me.
So-
That's going to be a crime.
Let me get your ID and where you live at, and then let me.
I'm not going to tell you where I live.
Then why should I tell you where I live?
Because I am stopping to talk to you. I need to see your ID.
So you just stop and ID
You're
people,
taking photos of government buildings.
and
You're wearing a face mask.
yes, and that's similar to a hijab, correct?
Are you saying you're Muslim?
No, I'm not, but I'm just giving
Okay.
you an example, sir. So if
I
I was wearing a
understand.
hijab and somebody was
That would be
walking down,
different. That would be
What's the
different.
di-
That's
all right.
religion. Are you telling me you're Muslim?
I have no.
You're not Muslim then. So then you.
It has nothing to do about that, sir. I'm trying to
It
make
does.
a
You're
point.
wearing a Redskins hat and a black mask in
I'm
public.
trying to make a point.
So what he's trying
You're
to say
high-
is you're not wearing it for a religious purpose. You're just wearing it to wear it.
Because it's cold outside.
to cover your face. To
Do you see that
to
officer
hide your
right there?
identity.
Let me just get. I'm gonna walk over there to make sure.
No, stay right here.
Alrighty, please don't touch me. You see that officer right there?
This guy owns the cop here. Listen to him stumble on his words.
No.
All right. Well, if you turn around, he's wearing the exact same mask that I'm wearing, even with glasses. All right. So if that is a crime, whatever you're going to ask me or write me a citation, you should do the exact same thing
Do
for
you ride
this
a
officer
motorcycle?
right now.
Do you ride a motorcycle?
So now it's only for if you ride motorcycles.
That is an officer. That is property. That is an officer. That is property. That is an officer. That is property. That is property of our department. He can wear that mask while
And
he's
this
driving.
is property of mine. I can wear it if it's cold outside.
Okay, then you need to identify. So why don't you pull it down so I can see your face?
So let me see this officer's ID then. And when he identifies him where he lives at, then I would like
That's
to.
not how it
do that.
works.
Okay, well then, sir, this is kind of like a circular conversation, right?
No.
It is. It's very circular conversation. You're asking for something.
I'm asking
giving
for
you a
ID
response.
that you're not
And
giving
I'm
to me.
telling you, sir, that I don't have any ID on me.
You can give me your name.
I don't want to give my name, sir.
Right. That's the problem.
So now
So
you're telling
how
me.
do I know that you're not wanted?
So now you're.
So I talked to Sarge, I talked to our supervisor, I'm Officer Gardner, please. So you understand our concern today?
I don't understand your
Okay.
concern,
So
sir.
what were you at? I missed the beginning of it, so I don't want to say third party. What was your purpose for being out here today?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. What are you taking pictures of?
I'm just taking pictures.
Okay. You're just out taking pictures?
Correct.
Is there for any reason?
For my own use.
For your own use?
Yes.
Okay. So we talked to our supervisor. They told you about the mask, so that's why you can understand our concern, right? When people are out taking pictures of government buildings or cruisers, you can understand as law enforcement why we get concerned about that, right?
No.
You don't see why
You
it's
don't see
concern?
any concern in that?
No, I don't, sir.
Okay. Well, is there a reason why you don't want to identify yourself?
I don't need to. It's not. I haven't committed a crime.
I'll just say, if you cooperate with law enforcement, we get your name,
Okay, so how about this? What's your name, sir?
Officer Gardner.
Can I see your ID?
Why do you want to see my ID?
Because you want to see mine.
This was issued by my
No,
department.
sir.
My
I
name's
understand. I
on
see
my-
that, Mr. Gardner,
my
right?
name's on my-
I understand that, sir. But let me see your ID, your Virginia State or your.
law enforcement?
No, not.
Okay. So
And-
you don't need to see my identification.
Correct.
This right here. is
And
my
you
name.
don't need
We're
to.
law enforcement.
That's our
I
job.
understand, but you're
So
law
we need to see your
enforcement.
ID.
To you guys are
Identify
here
you.
to uphold the law, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
So what law have I broken?
You didn't say
No,
this.
hold on. What law have I broken?
Well, first of all, wearing a mask in public is something of concern. Okay?
So then when I'm trying to walk, I can't leave. I don't understand, sir.
Because we need to find out who you are before
Okay.
you can go free to go.
And all right, so 4 minutes ago I said this is going to be a circular conversation, right?
So you're not going to identify yourself at all to us.
No, sir. I don't feel like I need to.
You're required to identify yourself to law enforcement if we stop to talk to you.
What law is that? And like I said, I'm not a lawyer, right? But you.
So here's the deal. I'm their supervisor.
How you doing today, sir?
Yet another clueless sergeant who blindly backs his officers.
So what is your intent and purpose of being on county property taking pictures today?
I'm a photographer, and
Okay.
the last thing I knew, this is public property,
It
correct?
is public property,
Okay.
but let me just put it in perspective of the people that are calling in because they were concerned. They have a person that is masked. Yes, it is cold. They are taking pictures of the building. They're not sure if you're being a photographer or if you're being a person that is doing a setting up for either an attack or reconnaissance for whatever malfeasance that certain individuals might do. So we're trying to identify who you are and why you're here. We have identified why you're here, but we don't know who you are.
Okay.
So do you have any physical ID?
All right.
Do
Like-
you have any physical ID?
Like I explained to Mr.
Do
Walsh,
you have
sir.
any physical ID?
No, I
Driver's
don't,
license,
sir.
walker's ID?
Like I explained to Mr. Walsh, no, I don't, sir.
Do you have any form of
Like
identification upon your person?
Like I explained to Mr. Walsh when he asked me. I
Okay.
said no, right? So
Okay.
like I said to
Have
him
you provided
earlier.
them your name or information?
No, I have not.
You do need to provide that because we need to identify who you are, which is what you wish. But you're refusing to help us out.
All right. Well, it looks like we're back at what I said earlier. Circular conversation.
Do you wish to identify yourself or do you wish to go to jail for obstruction of justice? That's what it comes down to. All you have to do is provide your name, date of birth, we identify you, and let you go. We already know that you're here for taking your pictures. That's fine, that is every legal right, but we have to identify why you're here, which we did, but we have to identify you so we can finish the process, because we don't know if you're wanted or if you're a missing person. That's the situation here. So what would you like to do?
You're not gonna identify yourself?
All right.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to click the link below and go visit 10-point program 703. Also, please keep those likes, comments and subs coming. We truly appreciate it.